This is the world of company secretaries. On this channel, you can watch interviews with company secretaries across the world. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. So, what were the kind of clients you were getting in the initial days? Like, what kind of work would they come to you? Because end of the day, you're not a very big law firm when you start off. So, can you please share about that?
So literally the first few months in, actually, I was lucky to have gotten one retainer client, which is my first retainer client, which kept a very fundamental source of income. And obviously, you need the income to keep the motivation going. At
True.
some point, doing work is one thing, but other than that, there was a lot of work which I was undercutting and doing because I wanted to get the client's confidence. I wanted to be able to convey to the client that, listen, I'm capable of doing very good quality work. You will learn on the job, but you say, okay, this is, I'm capable of doing, and I'm capable of stepping up based on that particular situation. So initially we did very, very, basic work like just, general contract review. I wouldn't say basic because each transaction has its own value. It's not monetary indication of the transaction is not
Exactly.
everything, right? So for that moment, that particular strategic uh, contract may be of great value. It may be a make or break for that particular client. So I did anything and everything which came my way, starting from, like, actually we even did this one thing where there was a dispute on a board, and there were allegations against the company secretary and the what do you say, the chartered accountant, saying that documents were not in place, etc., etc. So there was a lot of complaints which were filed with the institute, filed with the ROC, things like that. So in the initial few days, I took on anything and everything which came by. And as things picked up, but let me pause and actually tell you one pretty interesting thing. A
Please.
lot of clients actually come to me saying, oh, she has a dual qualification, which is CS and law. So I don't need to go to anybody else. I can just go to her as a one-stop stop of sorts, right? Then after they come to me, then I say, okay, no, but listen, I'm not a practicing company secretary, and therefore I can't. I can advise you, but I can't sign your forms or submit your forms on your behalf. But I will work with somebody who
Yes.
can do this, right? So from a client's point of view, they are very happy that they can go to one person. Whether you do it yourself or you get it done through another professional is
It's a
secondary.
one-stop shop for them.
Yes, and that's a big add-on for us. Secondly, I think for me, using social media has been a big thing, especially LinkedIn, to talk about the work I do. Because today, this is a view that I share very openly. I think doing good work is just not enough. You need to talk about your good work.
Exactly.
You need to talk about it. Otherwise, there are enough and more people who don't do as much work, but just talk so much that the market thinks that, oh my God, this is how, look at how much work this person or this organization or this firm or whatever is doing. Right? So you need to. Well, we learn that you're not supposed, whether you're a lawyer or a CS, you're not supposed to market yourself. You can't advertise. You can't do all of that. But what are you
Yes.
permitted to do? You're permitted to write, you're permitted to talk at webinars or seminars or whatever it may be. And you're permitted to generally interact with other people on a platform like LinkedIn so that you're in people's minds.
Yeah,
Things
end of
that
the
you
day, there you're not telling them, come and give me work. You're just telling
exactly,
about your work. That's allowed. Exactly.
exactly. So in that sense, I think so yeah, from initially starting off with routine contracts, simple, let's say setting up an ESOP scheme or a simple trust document, all of that. Today, I mean, like I was, telling you a few minutes ago, we just closed a private equity deal 3 days ago. A Bangalore-based company got 100 crore rupees funding from a private equity fund, for which I was the legal advisor for the company and the promoters. So it's not that only the big firms get big work. You just have to be good to get big work.
Yeah, so there, before you go ahead, because I want to draw the context to the audience. So this is Goda here who just closed 100 crore private equity or investment for one of our clients. And it is the same Goda who didn't know what is CS, and her father told to sign these documents and take the course. So this is the thing, what is the growth you can see, and this is just one example where Goda is talking to us today. So I hope you students get inspired by this. So even you can close a huge deal tomorrow, though you feel you're a student and you don't know much. Like Goda said, please be open to everything and do everything that comes your way. Yes, please go ahead, Goda, about your practice. And after that, what are the kind of clients you got in the second stage of kind of clients you got?
I don't know if I can, call it stage wise, to be honest. There
Yeah.
is the initial struggling phase, and
Yes.
then there is the after phase. I don't think there's
Okay.
any more phases after that because you're constantly pushing yourself, right?
True.
Like today we've done, I mean, I think I've advised close to, 100 plus deals easily. Okay. But you can't just sit back and say, okay, this is it, right? You're looking for bigger deals. You want to do more interesting work. You want to do more, what do you say, cross border work, right? And
Exactly.
but let me tell you, because we have students who are watching this. I honestly had no idea that I would be here 10 or 15 years ago. And let me tell you one more thing. While I have a vision for myself today, saying, okay, today we have done this particular deal. Going forward, I want to do bigger deals or more variety work or whatever. Things may change on the way. Maybe more specializations may come in, and I may myself, you know, work towards that particular specialization. But it's not that you set your goal on day one, and then 10 years down the line, you're still pursuing that goal. I don't think, I think I can speak for majority of us on this side of the table. I don't think we thought 10 years or 15 years ago this is where we want to be,
True.
right? So yeah, I mean, um, but let me tell you one more thing, right? So we recently did this one transaction where we were advising a company for giving an exit to one of the investors. Investor wanted his money back. He wanted to leave. So, as a lawyer, we put forth, along with some of the consulting firms, we put forward several structures, saying you can do a buyback, you can give them an exit, you can do a secondary sale, you can do many things. How do you give money back, right?
Yes.
At this point, and actually on this transaction, is where my sense, my education of company secretary education came so much in handy, because there were several lawyers. There were lawyers for the investor, there were lawyers for the promoter, lawyers for the company, several investors, many things, right? There's so many people at the table. But I think the simplest solution,
Dimension.
yeah, just a dimension that you bring to the table, saying, okay, you may give many structures, but practically, if I go to the ROC at this point in time, I'm never going to be able to get the approval,
Yes.
right? Instead, why don't you do it this way? So, and at that point, there was a company secretary who was on this deal, who was also a CA.
Okay.
Okay, and he did a beautiful job. He cut down the entire transaction fully with all the complexities, and he said, you know what? Accounting wise, I will, this can be done on the accounting front, and therefore it will be possible to come within, that 25% for buyback, this, that,
Hmm.
whatever. And therefore, we can do this in a very simple way. It was a huge deal with so many, literally all the big four accounting firms, this, that, all of that. But end of the day, the structure came down to literally a very simple solution, which was given by by a dual qualified person. The dual qualification was, the company secretary and CA. He gave
Hmm.
it was just simply brilliant, and that only came from just having that kind of a perception.
Yes, I think what I'm really enjoying, and I'm sure students too, are how honest and frank you are. And this is what students should also understand, that we are not here just to give you a rosy picture that from day one everything is going to be great. But if you keep putting in the efforts, you'll get all the things you want and you will be successful.